Always remember, your focus determines your reality. Stay close to me, and you'll be safe.
How's it going, guys? How are we all doing? Today's video, I wanted to go and talk about the solo for phase 1 of the challenge tier Rancor. So this is a team that people have been using a lot lately, but up until recently, this is actually now able to solo the phase 1. Not the entire raid, because that'd be insane, but it can solo phase 1 if you get some good RNG and if you have proper mods. So this is the team right here. People have been using this a lot lately to get, 50% plus. I think I saw somebody get like around 70%. And now this can solo it if you have, like I said, the right RNG and the right modding. So the team here is with, of course, the Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. You got the crew, you got Hux, you got Thrawn, and you got Watt. And I'm not going to go in depth here on the strategy because that is going to be for the person that I'll be showing you the video with today. And what he did with his strategy, that person's name is going to be Peter Morton. Peter Morton actually did this whole video, a 10-minute long video about going through mods, the entire setup and strategy. So if you guys want to check that out, go check it out. But I kind of want to go and just show you the entire solo a little bit and show you the mods and what he's rocking. So pretty much the strategy revolves around Kylo building up his siphon and building up his extra hits with using the stasis strike. And you're going to see a lot of times, if not all times, you will be using this onto either the guard or the captains, or rather the guards or the captain. There's only one captain, and you want to keep spamming this over and over again, pretty much getting that ramping siphon going, and then ulting when you are going to ult and save it for a good proper time. So I don't have it all built for like me using it in my own raid because it takes a lot of hefty modding, but I will show you the video now and go into rather the modding of what he uses and what was best for him. So he has, it's very, very choppy. You can't really see it too well, but he has a 593 speed Kylo Ren. That's a 200 speed set. So you want to have him as fast as you can possibly get him with ideally a critical damage triangle. And I think his other set here was just a health set because you want to get some more health on him if possible. So that's his set right there. He goes for offense on the cross. You have triangle. That's a CD triangle and just other health stuff added in there as well. So that's Kylo. It is kind of hard to get some of those mods, but if you can pull it off. I would say 580 plus is very, very good for challenge tier phase 1 run. Then go for it. If not, you probably won't be getting as great results as others have, but you can still get some good damage in phase 1 with that whole team. And then the other one that's pretty important here is the Kylo Ren Unmasked. So here, I think you can go a couple different ways about modding him. You could probably go for a full defense one with health on every single set or every single primary you can get it on, or just go for a full health one, or you can go like mix and match it, right? And that's what he did here. He went for three different that's two different health sets and one defense with as much health as possible, and then some defense stats added in there as well. So I think too crazy. I think it was like around 100k plus health, some good defense as well. It's pretty simple. You don't really want to go for a whole lot of speed there. You want to get him a bit more tanky, I guess. So that's him. And then we got Hux here. So Hux, and I would say really everybody else on the team for like Hux, Thrawn, and Watt, they all have to be fairly fast and have insane amounts of health if you can. So this is an extremely mod-intensive run, and it goes to show you how important mods are in a run like this. So he has almost 100k health on his Thrawn. That's like 99k. He has 314 speed, and it just stacks. You got to have it stacking and stacking. So he has health on that, health on that. Everywhere pretty much is health. And it's very important to have that health so that way he can survive longer, do his more TM swaps, get more of those pokes in with Kylo. So next up is the Thrawn. Thrawn, again, going to have a lot of health, 77k with a critical avoidance built in as well. So you want to have that there. 16 speed on a critical avoidance arrow. Very, very good there. Health everywhere else you could possibly get it, guys. It is what you want to see. So Thrawn's kind of simple. He's pretty basic. And then I think the next one here we're going to go over is going to be Watt Sambor. Again, Watt Sambor here, you want to go for potency on everything. You want to get some more of those debuffs to stick, and you want to have him fairly tanky as well. And I think that's about it for Watt. He's like around 77k health. and having him pretty fast as well. It's also pretty important to have the Thrawn go after Hux in the turn order of things in this run. So now let's go into the run itself. So this is the start of the run. He has the weapon tech onto Kylo. He gave the tank tech, or he will rather give the tank tech out to the crew. And then the other piece of tech you want to give out is the med pack to Thrawn. You got to have Thrawn survive. He is very, very vital to this whole thing as well. So, like I said earlier, you want to be poking as much as you can here with your Supreme Leader. You want to get that ramping siphon so that later on in the run, once you get more ultimates and more of the swipes, you do your big damage at the very end. And you can see as we go on, the big damage, we can be doing like upwards of 5 million. It's crazy on like double taps. So right here, what we're trying to do here, and what, you know, in this guide and what this person did in this video, in his run, he wants to poke as much as he can. He wants to kind of manipulate the stuns as well, so he gets even more siphon. But most importantly, just doing your first special and then ulting when you can. You can see here that the more times that they go and the captain goes, the more lowered our mastery gets. In turn, it makes our Kylo do like no damage, which is actually very, very important. So that way we can continue to have the side guys, the side Gamorrean guards, to stay up as we do more hits to them, for a Kylo to do even more basics, which fuels more ultimate charge. So we'll see it in a little bit. It's actually kind of sped up here a little bit because it's gonna be a long little video to show. But you want to do some stuns on the guys that are on the side guys. You want to fracture. Fracture gives you some more ultimate charge, right? And then once you have them stunned with Kylo's basic, you can do 3 hits. So that means that while you have lowered mastery, like 8 damage there, crazy, you can just keep on basing them, and then you can do some more ultimate charge for you to get more ultimates down in the, you know, stretch of things, because you got to have that extra hits. It's all about getting the siphon stacking and all about getting the ultimates in. So now what I'll do is kind of speed up a little bit and see how it goes. So again, you can't really see the numbers here on his siphon, but I would say that's around 500 or so. Maybe I think that's 400. I think that's 400 right there. You can't really see it too well. But right here you can see we're doing basics onto the sides because we do no damage to them at all, which allows us to get even more siphon stacking over time. And with both, I think, Thrawn here and also Hux, we want to be doing our basics onto the captain because we don't want these side guys to die. Thrawn and Hux can do a lot more damage to them and potentially kill them, and we don't want them to die just yet. We want to, you know, we want to take advantage of them with the extra siphon stats and also the basics. Most importantly, the basics, because it gets more ultimate charge for our Kylo. So there, we did lose both. We lost both Thrawn and Watt. Kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. That's the thing about this run. You can get some bad RNG here. The Thrawn was with around, I think, 77k health. Yeah, that C8 arrow as well. But now we're in like the last part and stage of this run. We're going to go into ultimates. We're going to be doing a lot more of these swipes. We have enough of the siphon from the first special from the pokes. We want to be focusing down and using the swipes as much as possible. And that's what we're doing right here. So 4 million damage right there on a swipe. I think now we're going to go into the ultimate here. And then we're going to get, I think, 2 swipes off and then a basic to finish him up. So that was our first. This is our second, 5 million. Or maybe this is our second. Yeah, this is our second here. And then the last hit we'll have here is the basic to finish him up. So down he goes. I think that was, if I can back it up a little bit, that was like around, I think, 6 million on a couple of those crits. Yeah, 6 million, and I guess, yeah, double 6 million, so 12 million damage there. It's doing a lot of damage because you are saving all of your siphon up for the very ending, and then you just spam your AoE to get even more of that built up over time. So this strategy is actually insane, and I got to give props to this guy. His name is Peter Morton. So shout out to Peter, guys. Go check out this if you guys really want to get a bit more in-depth knowledge here. But first glance of this, it's very, very nice to see it work. And I'm sure with like a Relic 8 Kylo and probably some high relics on the others, like a Watt, a Thrawn, and a Hux, you could probably get this a bit more consistent. But as of right now, you can still get it done pretty easily as long as you, like I said, that good RNG. There's a part there where the Thrawn about died. He was like in the red, and then we had Hux survive right there at the very ending. So there is some RNG, like we just said, but at the end of it all, you can still get some very, very huge damage. Nonetheless, you know, a solo or not, you can probably get upwards of like 80%, if I want to say. But it's all about, you know, doing the pokes, getting more of the siphon buildup on the stunned sides, then doing basics to build up even more ultimates, and then doing swipes at the end of the run, and then finishing up with a basic for big damage. And guess what? We got good RNG here, and we were able to do that. So that's pretty much it for this solo. I really don't know what else to say about it, besides, you know, the mods. Like I said, guys, mods are so huge here. They're so extremely big to these raids, especially this new challenge tier of the Rancor. So that was phase 1. I've seen other phases and other runs you can do here, but, you know, in all the phases, the most damage you can probably do now is with this team. So, again, big shout out to Peter. I'll leave a link to his video down below in the description, and also probably in the comments as well. But, you know, mods, so huge, guys. Relicate Kylo will help you probably even more. Relics on others will probably help you even more as well. It's all about the mods here and getting the setup proper for your run, or else you probably won't get as much damage. I know for myself, I never used this strategy before, and I try to go off of other people's strategies, and I got maybe around 11 million damage, and that was probably like 20% or so. But imagine if you use this strategy, you know, saving the captains, or saving the guards rather, and getting your ultimate just building up over time with hitting those guys. You can do some insane amounts of damage here, guys. So that's pretty much it. I don't really want to go into anything else for today. I just want to show off, again, how important this character is in the game. He is probably the most important. GL, the best one, especially considering right now with his potential in this raid for, you know, pretty much a solo for phase 1. More millions of damage, probably gonna get you phase 1, all that millions of damage and getting your rank 1 in the whole raid itself. So, you know, it is what it is. Having Kylo is going to be really important to your roster, guys. He can solo the HSTR. He can probably do even more for you in this phase than you might think. So go get him, guys. He's awesome. This whole team is very mod dependent, as I said, but that's probably it. If you guys have any other videos regarding this raid you would like me to do, I could do some different team comps and whatnot. But really, phase 1 is where the bulk of the damage will come in to play as you're thinking about getting your millions of damage done. It's really about phase 1, and it is what it is. I don't know. Phase 1, big hit, and then that's it for your entire run, unless you want to do other phases and help out your guild like you should do. But there you guys go. Thanks for watching his video. Again, go check out his video. More in-depth strats there. Go check it out, guys. I'll leave a link down below. But thanks for watching today's video. Until next time, I will see y'all later, guys. Peace out, and have a good one.